Hey everyone, today's video is about when Bakugo slaps you so you break up with him. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's get going. The tension in the apartment was suffocating. You could feel the weight of Bakugo's glare on your back as you stood in the kitchen, gripping the edge of the counter. He had come home from a long day, his temper already short, and a small disagreement had snowballed into an argument. I told you to stop meddling in my training schedule. Bakugo's voice was sharp, his crimson eyes blazing with anger. He turned to face him, your frustration matching his. And I told you that pushing yourself this hard is dangerous. You barely slept in days, Katsuki. How am I supposed to just stand by and watch you destroy yourself? His fists clenched at his sides, his jaw tight. I don't need you to baby me, okay? I'm not some damn weakling. No. But you're my boyfriend. You shouted back. I care about you. And if you can't see that, then maybe... The sharp sound of skin meeting skin echoed in the room, cutting off your words. Your cheek stung, and your hand flew to your face. Time seemed to freeze as Bakugo's hand fell back to his side, his eyes widening in horror at what he had just done. Why aren't I... He began, but you stepped back, shaking your head. No, you whispered, your voice trembling. You don't get to apologize for this. Not this time. You turned and grabbed your bag from the couch, your hands shaking as you stuffed a few essentials inside. Where the hell are you going? Bakugo demanded, his voice wavering now. He reached out, but you pulled away. Away from you, you said firmly, your voice breaking. I deserve better than this. The door slammed behind you as you left, leaving Bakugo standing in the middle of the apartment, his hands trembling and his chest heaving with regret. He didn't know where else to go, so you found yourself standing outside Kirishima's apartment. Your hands hovered over the door, hesitating before knocking. Within minutes, the door swung open to reveal Kirishima's warm and concerned face. Moyan, what's going on? He asked, his red eyes scanning your face. When he noticed the redness in your cheek, his expression darkened. What happened? You tried to speak, but the words caught in your throat. Instead, you broke down, tears streaming down your face. Kirishima didn't hesitate. He pulled you into his arms, holding you tightly. Come inside, he said softly, guiding you into the living room. You sat on the couch, wiping your tears, as Kirishima handed you a glass of water and sat beside you. Talk to me, Oyan, please. Taking a shaky breath, you recounted the fight with Bakugo, your voice breaking as you described the slap. Kirishima's jaw clenched, and his fist tightened on his thighs, but he stayed silent until you were finished. He hit you. Kirishima's voice was low, controlled, but you could hear the anger beneath it. Yes, I feel like it was an accident, you said weakly, though you weren't sure if you believed it yourself. But it doesn't matter. I can't go back to that, Kiri. You're right, he said firmly. You shouldn't. That's not love, Lion. He crossed the line, and you deserve someone who respects you. You looked at him, his kind eyes filled with determination. What am I supposed to do now? I feel so lost. Kirishima reached out, taking your hand in his. You're not alone. I'm here for you, Lion. Always. The next few days were a blur. Kirishima let you stay with him, offering you a safe space to heal. He didn't push you to talk, but I was always there when you needed him. Slowly, you began to feel like yourself again, although the pain of what happened with Bakugo still lingered. It was a week later when Bakugo showed up at Kirishima's apartment. You were in the living room, laughing at one of Kirishima's jokes. When the knock came, your heart sank as Kirishima got up to answer the door. Katsuki, Kirishima said, his tone guarded. Bakugo's eyes immediately found you. and he took a step inside, his usual confidence replaced with uncertainty. Wayan, I need to talk to you. Kirishima moved to stand between you and Bakugo. I don't think that's a good idea, man. I wasn't talking to you, Shirihara. Bakugo snapped, though his usual fire was dimmed. It's okay, Kirishima, you said softly, standing. Let me talk to him. Kirishima hesitated, but nodded, stepping aside. Bakugo took a deep breath, his hands stuffed into his pockets as he looked at you. I'm sorry, he said, his voice barely a whisper. For everything. I shouldn't have done that. I lost control, and it's eating me alive. He crossed your arms, trying to keep your emotions in check. Katsuki, you didn't just lose control. You hurt me. Do you understand how hard that is to forgive? I know, he said, his voice breaking. And I don't expect you to forgive me, I just needed you to know that I'm sorry. There was a long silence before you spoke. I don't think I can trust you again, Katsuki. At least not right now. Bakugo nodded, his shoulders slumping. I get it. I just wanted to say I'm sorry. He turned to leave, but Kirishima spoke up. Bakugo. Bakugo paused, glancing over his shoulder. Take this as a lesson, Kirishima said firmly. If you really care about Wayan, you'll work on yourself, but don't expect her to wait for you. Bakugo didn't reply. Instead, he walked out, the door closing softly behind him. Over time, you found yourself growing closer to Kirishima. His unwavering support and gentle kindness were a stark contrast to Bakugo's fiery intensity. Though the pain of your past lingered, Kirishima helped you see that love didn't have to hurt. One evening, as you sat on the couch together, Kirishima turned to you. Wayan, I know that you've been through a lot, but I want you to know that I'll always be here for you, no matter what. You smiled, tears welling up in your eyes. Thank you, Kiri, for everything. He reached out, brushing a strand of hair from your face. You don't have to thank me. I just want to see you happy. As you leaned into his embrace, you realized that maybe, just maybe you could find happiness again with someone who truly cherished you. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and goodbye.